Jesus Christ.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
I can't say that I feel the same.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Kirk. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect. Here's Sellers to throw. Keeps the play going. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And this is going to be a matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and hit and roll. Nice job early in this football game, keeping his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and important, most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically heal and those hits can start to add up throughout the game. He's knocked down. Justin Herbert at the 20-yard line. Brings up fourth down. Again, Kirk trying to pin them back down.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm locked in.
Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where your quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning. And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Wait, can I get the
Using
director
you
of
as a
football to
pregame.
repeat that? I'm going to count the defenders on 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right? I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around.
I appreciate it, Bubba.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Hmm?
And after that
Yeah,
cleanup, Sutter
that'll
stays in
probably
the
be
end zone.
beneficial.
Grounding brings up second and long. Sellers on the play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Fires to the right. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Blasted as he lets it go. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Darian Mentor to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Hurricanes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Play fake, Sellers. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down.
Yeah.
20.
He threw his controller, man. He can't hear real well.
They'll knock him down for a loss.
No,
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you
yeah,
call,
she said.
how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more
You still
stop
got her
as they
food?
get off the field on 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room.
That's insane.
On the ground, it's Clark. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They go play action with Sellers. He'll try to do it himself. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Sellers. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Moving out of the pocket. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time he throws the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Mensa
Very nice, Bubba.
got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Snagged it, and there's
I hope so.
and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Mm-hmm.
Touchdown, Kane.
Mm-hmm.
They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
I'm ready.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another.
Very yummy, Bubba. So
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike.
passes through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sellers makes the catch. It's Harbor. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now, let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it, and he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
By the receiver. Gain of 25 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Sellers on the play action. He tries to take the top off. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the pressure. On target. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Here's Mensa to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He'll pitch it. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Number 24, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, it's the end around. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful. When you got receivers with the speed that guy has, you really need to play with good eye discipline and know where the ball is at all times. Because if he outflanks you, he can take it to the distance.
They're dealing with a second and long. He turns that loose down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the wideout. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. Stopped in the backfield.
Sounds like you got a lot on your plate right now.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Under fire. Touchdown Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He's got an alley. He'll be out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but the big return has them in striking distance already. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors here at EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes. And it's the Terrapins trying to push that win streak to 9 in a row. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. As they get ready
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Quarterback making checks. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, this defense knew they had to get off to a fast start here in the second half. They're trailing by a bunch of points right now on the scoreboard. They needed to make something positive happen early, and on the very first drive, they get a sack on 3rd down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go right back to the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders.
Shit,
here.
I can see why.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls incomplete.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Clark. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Sellers from the gun on third down. Got his man on the right. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Pulls it in, it's Clark. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it. It's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback moving. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Throwing, Sellers. Moving out to the right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open.
Shit. I didn't even know that.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The run inside. It's Clark. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Quarterback may change this route. Throwing, Mensah. Got his man on the right. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I mean, You gotta love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
I don't know why you wouldn't pay the second best DT in the division.
Week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning.
That sounds like Antoine Winfield. Who else are they playing? I don't know.
Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air, it's Sellers. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. So Miami signals for a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense.
Oh shit. Yeah, that's what I was trying to ask you earlier. Is Francis Manoa playing inside or outside? Okay.
A good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Quarterback making adjustments. Mensah unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Firing to the right, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them the football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Stop short of the marker. And they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Here's Mensah to throw. Pulls it in with one hand. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the first, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Might as well give it to him again. Nice move there. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quick release by the QB. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
Here comes the heat. Going long. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do.
And I think the offensive coordinator will be a little frustrated on that play because obviously it didn't go anywhere, and that's fine if you don't get any yardage, but we're under 2 minutes. You know, we've got the lead. We want that clock to be our friend and to tick, running out of bounds, stopping it, really keeping this defense in the football game.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively.
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it in stride at the 15. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there
Maybe a crease.
I was watching Jamar Chase yak cut-ups today. That nigga is crazy. It's crazy. Alright, nigga, you don't have to always bring it back to Malik Neighbors. Mm-hmm. I still take. I value route running more than anything. You know, I feel like Justin Jefferson's just the best route runner in the league. No, yeah. No, Justin Jefferson's just the best route runner in the league, and that's why I value most. Just get open, nigga. It was awful, and he still had 1,000 yards. That nigga DeAndre Hopkins for real.